This resource is a interactive room designer that is also a store that you can purchase items for your classroom. The resource is called the Library Store. Basically, what it does is it has everything you possibly can think of over here that you can buy for your classroom. And then in the room designer, you can manipulate it to where you set up your own classroom. So what I wanted to look at here in the decor is it has wall art. So you would go over here to wall art once it loads. And it has your acoustic tiles. So these are the acoustic tiles that I told you about that the new rooms, like our new auditoriums, are using. So they're pretty thick like that, and they can be hung high in the classroom. And I think it's kind of cool that it's not just a square and it's a shape, and you can make it cute for your classroom. It comes in these different colors, and it varies by price and size. So the bigger ones are obviously more. Also, like, remember, if these are not in your budget, the carpet squares at your like Home Depot or Lowe's will be just as suffice. So everything else you can explore this website for your classroom purposes, but I also wanted to show you the virtual room designer. So you would go there, you push it, and then you'd launch Room Planner, and when you do this, it will bring up the ability to manipulate like a classroom. So there's two options. You can start with a layout that they choose, and you can choose it based on what type of classroom it is. So I'm going to choose elementary classroom for this sole purpose. But this other one is create your own. So if create your own. So if you know the dimensions of your room, then you can put the dimensions, and also they have different shapes. So it's not always a perfect rectangle. You have other ones. So we're going to open this plan, and so it comes out with everything that a classroom would start with. And so I want to just say, to start out with, if we go to decor in here, it does not have the wall decor. So it only has like rugs and lamps. So you aren't able to actually put them up in your room like on this website. But just keep in mind that you can put them high in your room so it still collects that sound. So you can go, let's start with chairs. And they're like, it's going to start you off with boosting because that's the top. But there are like children's chairs or classroom chairs. And just remember, chairs like these that have the metal bottoms are the ones that are going to scrape across your tile floors and cause more noise in the room. So if you have these chairs or you're going to plan to get these chairs, make sure you do the tennis balls on the bottom so it doesn't scrape the floor. Same with the wood. Wood likes to scrape against the floor, so tennis balls. But there are some chairs that have rubber on the bottom. Um, it's like a rubber coating. I'm not sure if these do, it's too hard to see. But when you do, the rubber bottoms are basically the same thing as the tennis balls. So these have the rubber bottoms, and so do these, and also the tables do. So also when you're looking, like, just make sure you take in mind what type of table you choose, and if you're going to need to have the tennis balls for those tables. So let's go back to the website. Um, and so this website, like I said, it's a store as well. So if you would like to purchase these acoustic tiles, then it would be so beneficial to your room. These are also another thing. These are called sound panels. So I think this is cool because it's a sound it absorbs, but it's also cool because it's like in figures of like children and families. So it adds a little more art to your room. Um, this this website has several acoustic panels. Like here's another sound panel that you can look at. And remember, anything that really goes on your wall that is not shiny will help with absorbing unwanted noise. So these are also, like I can show you the thickness right here. These will pop out a little, but that's what is absorbing your noise. So these would be interesting for your theme. If you're going to have an ocean theme, this would be a perfect one for you. A space theme, obviously these two would be great, and so much more. So just remember, these are excellent for your room, but if they're out of your budget, then you can just use the carpet. That is all for this website that I have to show you. Please feel free to go explore it on your own and design your classroom.